I'm so excited for you to be moving in with me. I think this is the last of the boxes. What a long day. You have a lot more stuff than I expected. Well, we worked super hard today. What do you think? We should maybe reward ourselves with some pizza and beer? I think we deserve it, don't you? Oh, my back is so sore from all those boxes. Should probably take it easy in the next couple days. Just in case. Well, that movie certainly did get me hungry. I'm ravenous. This pizza is so good, isn't it? I must have had like 10 slices already. Oopsie. I really am turning into quite the cow, aren't I?
Hello everyone. Today our channel would like to invite you all to visit all the beautiful waterfalls in each state in the United States. Alabama is home to many beautiful waterfalls, mostly concentrated in its northern and central regions, especially in the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains. Here are some of the most notable waterfalls in Alabama. 1. DeSoto Falls location, DeSoto State Park, near Mentone, alone of the tallest and most famous waterfalls in Alabama. DeSoto Falls drops an impressive 104 feet into a deep gorge. The waterfall is easily accessible via a short paved path and offers stunning views year-round. In spring and after rains, the water volume is especially high. A small lake above the falls is popular for kayaking. 2. Noccalula Falls location, Gadsden, AL. This iconic 90-foot waterfall plunges into a lush gorge and is part of Noccalula Falls Park. A well-maintained trail allows visitors to walk behind the falls for a unique perspective. The surrounding park includes botanical gardens, a pioneer village, and a miniature train, making it family-friendly. 3. Little River Falls location, Little River Canyon National Preserve, near Fort Payne. A Little River Falls is a 45-foot wide and 30-foot tall waterfall that marks the start of Little River Canyon. During high water after rains or in spring, the falls roar with power, while in drier seasons, the flow slows but reveals fascinating rock formations. Swimming is allowed downstream, and overlooks provide great photo spots. 4. Grace's High Falls location, Little River Canyon National Preserve at 133 feet. Grace's High Falls is the tallest waterfall in Alabama. It is a seasonal waterfall, flowing most strongly after heavy rain. This fall can be viewed from an overlook along the scenic Little River Canyon Rim Parkway. 5. High Falls location, High Falls Park, near Geraldine. High Falls is a stunning 35-foot waterfall that spreads out widely over a rocky ledge. The bridge over the top of the falls allows visitors to see it from above. After significant rain, the flow is wide and thunderous, creating rainbows in the mist. 6. Chia Falls location, Talladega National Forest, near Chia State Park. Chia Falls is a multi-tiered cascade along the Chinabee Silent Trail. It is set in a remote, forested area near Alabama's highest point, Chia Mountain. Hikers enjoy this spot for its peaceful beauty and excellent swimming holes. 7. Peavine Falls location, Oak Mountain State Park, near Birmingham. Alphavine Falls is a 65-foot, spring-fed waterfall that is especially beautiful after rainfall. A steep hiking trail leads visitors to the base of the falls, where cool pools offer a refreshing summer dip. In drier times, the flow is gentle, but the setting remains scenic. 8. Kinloch Falls location. Bankhead National Forest, near Haleyville. Althus is a smaller but beloved 15-foot waterfall popular for wading and swimming. Easily accessible from the road, Kinloch Falls flows over smooth rock, creating a natural slide that visitors often enjoy on hot days. 9. Martis Mill Falls Graves Creek Falls location, near Blountsville, a charming 15-foot waterfall that spills into a wide pool surrounded by rocks and trees. It's a popular local swimming and picnicking spot, especially in summer. 10. Turkey Creek Falls location. Turkey Creek Nature Preserve, Pinson, AL. This waterfall consists of small cascades and natural slides along Turkey Creek. The preserve is a favorite for families and offers clear, cool water perfect for summer swims and tubing. Here's a 4-day custom Alabama waterfall road trip itinerary designed for camping, hiking, and photography lovers. It covers the best waterfalls while allowing for scenic camping and hiking adventures across northern and central Alabama. Alabama waterfall camping and hiking itinerary 4 days. Day 1, Little River Canyon and DeSoto State Park Base Camp. DeSoto State Park Campground. Morning, drive to Little River Canyon National Preserve. Hike the Little River Falls Trail for photography of this powerful 30-foot fall. Drive the scenic Little River Canyon Rim Parkway, stopping at overlooks and Graces High Falls 133ft best after rain. Afternoon, head to DeSoto Falls 104ft for a short, easy walk to its dramatic overlook. Great spot for wide-angle landscape shots. Optional, paddle DeSoto Lake rentals available nearby for a water perspective. Evening, camp at DeSoto State Park full-service campground or primitive sites available. Sunset photos possible at Indian Falls or Lodge Falls within the park. Day 2, High Falls and Noccalula Falls Base Camp. Noccalula Falls Campground, Gadsden. Morning, drive to High Falls Park 35ft. Photograph from the footbridge above or hike below the falls for misty shots. Enjoy a picnic lunch by the water. Afternoon, drive to Noccalula Falls Park 90ft. Walk behind the waterfall for unique photos. Explore park trails, the Pioneer Village, and Botanical Garden for varied subjects. Evening, camp at Noccalula Falls Campground. Optional golden hour shoot of the falls from the main overlook. Day 3, Oak Mountain and Peavine Falls Base Camp. Oak Mountain State Park Campground. Morning, drive to Oak Mountain State Park, the largest state park in Alabama. Hike to Peavine Falls 65ft via the Green Trail moderate hike, 3 miles round trip. Beautiful soft flow falls surrounded by hardwood forest, great for long exposure shots. Afternoon, explore other park trails. King's Chair Overlook is fantastic for mountain vistas. Kayak or fish in the park lakes. Evening, camp at Oak Mountain State Park modern or primitive sites. Possible sunset photos from the King's Chair Overlook. Day 4, Bankhead National Forest Kinloch Falls and Martis Mill Falls Base Camp. Sipsey Wilderness Bankhead National Forest backcountry or primitive sites. Morning, drive to Kinloch Falls 15ft. Small but beautiful, with smooth rock and a swimming hole great for close-up photography and low-angle shots. Short walk from the road. Afternoon, visit Martis Mill Falls 15ft for a calm, wide waterfall with a pool good for reflections and serene landscape shots. Optional, explore nearby Sipsey Wilderness trails, for example, Sugahogdee Falls hike if time allows. Evening, camp in Bankhead National Forest. Primitive camping allowed almost anywhere in Sipsey Wilderness. Try some night photography. Astrophotography if skies are clear. Packing recommendations: DSLR or mirrorless camera with wide and zoom lens, tetrapod for waterfall long exposure, and filters for daytime waterfall shot. Hiking boots, water shoes for Kinloch and Turkey Creek. Tent plus rainfly showers are possible in summer. Insect repellent, water purification system. Alaska is home to many beautiful waterfalls. each with its own unique charm. Here are some of the most notable ones. 1. Bridal Veil Falls Keystone Canyon near Valdez, a tall, narrow waterfall that looks like a delicate bridal veil cascading down a steep rock face. Height: around 600 feet. Features: easily visible from Richardson Highway, a favorite stop for travelers driving to Valdez. Special notes: freezes into an ice climbing destination in winter. 2. Horsedale Falls Keystone Canyon near Valdez, close to Bridal Veil Falls. This waterfall streams gently over smooth rocks, resembling a horse's flowing tail. Height: approx. 300 feet. Features: less vertical and more spread out compared to Bridal Veil Falls. 3. Thunderbird Falls near Anchorage, a scenic 200-foot waterfall hidden in a lush forest. Height: 200 feet. Features: accessible via 1.8-mile round-trip hike, viewing platform at the end. Special notes: popular for family hikes and accessible year-round. 4. Russian River Falls Kenai Peninsula, a smaller waterfall famous for salmon viewing, especially during the summer spawning season. Height: modest drop 20-30 feet. Features: watch brown and black bears catching fish in the wild. Special notes: easy 2.3-mile trail to reach the viewing platforms. 5. Nugget Falls near Mendenhall Glacier, Juneau, a thundering waterfall that plunges into Mendenhall Lake, with the Mendenhall Glacier as a backdrop. Height: 377 feet. Features: a short, flat 0.8-mile hike leads to the base, stunning glacier and waterfall combo views. Special notes: a must-see for visitors to Juneau. 6. Virginia Falls Wrangell St. Elias National Park, remote and less visited, drops over rocks into a pristine valley. Height: 25-30 feet. Features: accessible only by backcountry hiking or flight seeing. Special notes: ideal for adventurous hikers seeking solitude. 7. Brooks Falls Katmai National Park, famous not for height, but for the brown bears that fish for salmon here. Height: 6 feet. Features: iconic bear viewing platform nearby, world-renowned photography spot. Special notes: best visited during July and September salmon runs. 8. Twin Falls Prince William Sound, 2 parallel waterfalls cascading down a steep cliff into the ocean. Height varies depending on the tide and snowmelt. Features: best viewed from boat or kayak tours in the Sound. 9. Falls Creek Falls near Girdwood, a high-altitude fall, tumbling down rocks into Turnagain Arm. Height: about 200 feet. Features: a challenging but rewarding 3-mile hike leads to this beautiful spot. Special notes: less crowded, great for experienced hikers. Here are the easiest waterfalls to visit in Alaska, perfect for casual travelers, families, or those looking for minimal hiking. 1. Bridal Veil Falls Keystone Canyon near Valdez. Accessibility: extremely easy, along the Richardson Highway. Hike required, none visible from the road or a small pull-off. Best for road trippers, photographers, families. 2. Horsedale Falls Keystone Canyon, near Valdez. Accessibility: extremely easy, also right by the road. Hike required, none drive-up view. Best for anyone passing through Valdez. 3. Nugget Falls Juneau, near Mendenhall Glacier. Accessibility: very easy, flat, well-maintained 0.8-mile trail. Hike required, yes, but it's short and flat, good for strollers and wheelchairs. Best for cruise ship passengers, families, glacier lovers. 4. Thunderbird Falls near Anchorage. Accessibility: easy 1.8-mile round-trip hike on a gentle trail. Hike required, yes, but suitable for most ages and fitness levels. Best for day trips from Anchorage, families. 5. Russian River Falls Kenai Peninsula. Accessibility: moderate 4.6-mile round-trip hike, mostly flat. Hike required. Yes, longer, but not steep. Bears and salmon make it worth it. Best. 4. Nature lovers, families with older kids. Easiest of all, no hiking needed. Bridal Veil Fallshore Falls. These two are completely roadside and require no walking. Here's a simple travel guide for the easiest and most scenic waterfall experience. Bridal Veil Falls and Horsedale Falls. Keystone Canyon, Valdez, Alaska. Location: Keystone Canyon, along the Richardson Highway Ac 4, about 15 miles east of Valdez. How to get there from Anchorage: drive south on a K1 Glen Highway to Glenallen, approx. 4 hours. Continue south on a K4 Richardson Highway to Valdez, approx. 2.5 hours. From Valdez, drive 15 minutes north on Richardson Highway. Watch for signs for Bridal Veil Falls and Horsedale Falls. Ample pullouts to safely park and view. Hiking require unknown. Both falls are fully visible from the road. Small gravel pull-offs available for stopping, taking pictures, and stretching. Best. Photography times: morning light for soft shadows on the canyon walls. Late spring to early summer, May-July, when snowmelt makes the waterfall strong and full. Facility: no restrooms or visitor centers directly at the falls. Nearest facilities: Valdez Town, 15 minutes away. Restaurants, gas stations, restrooms. Nearby attractions: Worthen Glacier, another roadside wonder, 15 miles further north. Valdez Town, boat tours, fishing charters, museums. Keystone Canyon, historical sites, old railroad tunnels, rich mining history. Camping near Billuberry Lake State Recreation Site, approx. 20 minutes north. Valdez Glacier Campground, closer to town. Travel tips: summer, best waterfall flows clear. Winter, waterfalls freeze, a popular ice climbing site, but access may be limited. Bring camera, binoculars for eagles, mountain goats, rain jacket. Valdez is rainy. Arizona, while famous for its deserts and canyons, surprisingly has several beautiful waterfalls, especially around the Grand Canyon and high elevation areas. Here's a guide to some of the most notable waterfalls in Arizona. 1. Havasu Falls, Havasu Reservation, Grand Canyon. The most famous waterfall in Arizona, with turquoise blue water spilling over bright red rock cliffs into large pools below. Height: about 100 feet. Features: stunning contrast of blue water and red rock. Ideal for swimming. Hike required. Yes. 10-mile hike each way from Hualapai Hilltop. Permit required. Special notes: reservations for camping or lodging in Sapai Village are needed well in advance. 2. Mooney Falls, Havasu Reservation, Grand Canyon. The tallest waterfall in the Havasu area, dramatic and slightly dangerous to reach. Height: 200 feet. Features: powerful flow, pool at base for swimming. Hike required. Yes, past Havasu Falls, requires climbing chains, ladders, and tunnels down steep cliffs. Special notes: for experienced hikers only. 3. Beaver Falls, Havasu Reservation, Grand Canyon. A series of smaller, terraced falls with beautiful pools. Height: 50 feet in several drops. Features: cascading falls, great for swimming and relaxing. Hike required. Yes, additional 3-4 miles past Mooney Falls. Special notes: long day hike, gorgeous photo opportunities. 4. Navajo Falls, Havasu Reservation, Grand Canyon. The first waterfall encountered on the trail after Sapai Village. Height: 75 feet. Features: 2 main sections, less crowded than Havasu or Mooney. Hike required. Same as Havasu Falls hike. Special notes: newly formed after a flood in 2008. 5. Grand Falls, Chocolate Falls, Little Colorado River, near Flagstaff. A rare muddy waterfall that looks like a giant chocolate milkshake during spring melt or after heavy rain. Height: 185 feet, taller than Niagara Falls. Features: spectacular only when flowing, usually in spring or during monsoon season. Hike required. Minimal drive-up access with a short walk. Special notes. Located on Navajo Nation land. Permit may be required. 6. Havasu Falls White Mountains, near Globe, a hidden gem on the Salt River Canyon, featuring a beautiful fall in a scenic canyon. Height, 40 feet. Features, crystal clear water, beautiful canyon walls. Hike required, yes. 3-mile round trip on Havasu Creek Trail. Permit required. White Mountain Apache Tribeland. Special notes. Trail includes creek crossings. 7. Fossil Creek Falls near Camp Verde, a travertine waterfall in a lush desert oasis with emerald green water. Height, 25 feet. Features, great swimming hole. Clear, spring-fed water. Hike required. Short hike 1 mile from Fossil Creek Trailhead. Special notes. Permit required. April-October due to popularity. 8. Ribbon Falls Grand Canyon National Park. A mossy, delicate waterfall tucked away in a quiet side canyon off the North Kaibab Trail. Height, about 100 feet. Features, misty and cool, perfect resting spot for hikers. Hike required. Yes, 9-mile hike one way from the North Rim or Phantom Ranch. Special notes. Best for Grand Canyon backpackers. 9. Seven Falls Sabino Canyon, Tucson. A seasonal waterfall that flows in 7 gentle steps down a rocky canyon. Height, multiple small drops total 100 feet. Features, swimming holes between the cascades. Hike required. Yes, 8-mile round trip from Sabino Canyon Visitor Center. Special notes. Best after rains or snowmelt winter spring. Important notes for Arizona waterfalls. Many waterfalls are seasonal, best seen in spring or after rains. Havasu waterfalls require permits and overnight reservations. Some falls are on tribal lands. Permits may be required. Always check trail and water conditions before you go. Here's a detailed travel guide for Havasu Falls, Arizona's most famous and breathtaking waterfall. Travel guide. Havasu Falls Havasupai Reservation, Grand Canyon, Arizona. Location, Havasupai Indian Reservation, within a remote area of the Grand Canyon, northern Arizona. How to get there. Drive to Hualapai Hilltop Trailhead, about 4 hours from Flagstaff, about 5 hours from Phoenix. No public transportation available, personal vehicle or shuttle required. Hike to Havasu Falls, 10 miles one way to reach the falls and the campground. Moderate to strenuous hike through desert canyon terrain. No day hiking allowed. Overnight stay required. Permits and reservation sequidai for all visitors strictly enforced. Includes campground space or lodge stay in Supai Village. No walk-ins or day hikes permitted. Hiking information. Trail length, 10 miles one way to the campground and falls. Difficult, moderate to strenuous desert heat. Steep descent at start. Elevation change, 2.40 feet down into the canyon. Best seasons, spring March May, or fall September October. Cooler temperatures. Summer, very hot 9110 F. Start hike early morning. About Havasu Fallshade, about 100 feet. Features, crystal clear turquoise blue water due to high mineral content. Wide pool, perfect for swimming and relaxing. Surrounded by stunning red canyon walls. Camping nearby. Campground located along Havasu Creek. Tent spaces by the water. Nearby attractions. Nasave Falls 1 mile upstream from Havasu Falls, quieter spot for swimming. Mooney Falls 5 mile downstream, tallest waterfall. Requires steep climb via chains or ladders. Beaver Falls 3 miles downstream, beautiful cascades and swimming holes. Food and water. Food services at the falls or campground. Carry your own food or buy simple items at Supai Village Calf Store 2 miles before falls. Water. Fresh spring water available at the campground. Bring a water filter or purifier as backup. Facilitium posting toilets at the campground. No showers or running water besides creek and springs. Waste must be packed out. Leave no trace rule strictly enforced. Important tips. Permits are mandatory. Book early, reservations sell out fast each year. No day trips allowed, overnight stay required. Mules or helicopter options available for transporting packs, extra fee. Watch for heat exhaustion, flash floods, and slippery rocks. Cell service. No service in the canyon. Plan ahead. What to pack: lightweight tent, sleeping bag, plenty of water or filter, sun protection, hat, sunscreen, sunglasses, hiking shoes with good grip, swimsuit and towel, food or snacks, trash bags. Pack out all waste. Best photo spot: Havasu Falls pool afternoon light for the best turquoise glow. Top of Mooney Falls dramatic canyon shots. Beaver Falls wide cascades and lush greenery. May or September, October, mild weather, beautiful colors. Summer, June, August, very hot, higher risk of storms or flash floods. Arkansas is home to many beautiful waterfalls, especially in the Ozark Mountains and the Ouachita National Forest. Here's a detailed list of some notable waterfalls in Arkansas. Waterfalls in Arkansas. Height: 95 feet 29 m. One of Arkansas' most famous waterfalls. It plunges dramatically into a scenic canyon surrounded by dense forest. A popular hiking trail 2 miles round trip leads to a viewpoint and then to the base. Best time: after spring rains. Accessibility: moderate hike. 2. Hemden Hollow Falls, Buffalo National River. Height: 209 feet 64 m. Tallest waterfall between the Rockies and Appalachians. This majestic waterfall drops in a sheer, single drop into a hidden canyon. The hike is strenuous but rewarding, especially in spring or after heavy rains. Best time: spring or after rainfall. Accessibility: difficult hike 5-6 miles round trip. 3. Glory Hole Falls, Ozark National Forest. Height: 30 feet through a hole in rock, a unique waterfall where water flows through a hole eroded into a bluff, creating a beautiful glory hole effect. One of the most photographed falls in the state. Best time: spring or wet season. Accessibility: moderate 2-mile round trip hike. 4. Falling Waterfalls, Ozark National Forest. Height: 10 feet, a small but very scenic roadside waterfall. You can drive right up to this fall, making it one of the easiest to visit. Best time: year-round. Accessibility: very easy roadside. 5. Whole Creek Falls, Ozark National Forest. Height: 6 feet, a wide, gentle waterfall flowing over sandstone ledges. Great for relaxing and camping nearby. Best time: spring or after rains. Accessibility: easy short walk from Haw Creek Campground. 6. Triple Falls, Twin Falls Camp or Buffalo National River. Height: 48 feet depending on rainfall. This site can produce 2 or 3 separate falls. A very scenic and easy to reach spot. Best time: after heavy rain. Accessibility: short 0.3-mile trail. 7. Richland Falls and Twin Falls, Richland Creek Wilderness. Height: 8-20 feet, a set of twin waterfalls in a rugged wilderness area. The hike is remote and challenging, but offers pristine forest views. Best time: spring. Accessibility: difficult hike 6+ miles round trip. 8. Pam's Grotto Falls, Ozark National Forest. Height: 37 feet, a hidden gem cascading into a rock grotto, surrounded by moss-covered bluffs. Best time: spring. Accessibility: easy or moderate hike 8 miles round trip. 9. Kings Bluff Falls, Pedestal Rock Scenic Area. Height: 114 feet, a high, seasonal waterfall that flows off a bluff, also known for the nearby rock formations and overlooks. Best time: after rains. Accessibility: moderate hike 2 miles round trip. 10. High Bank Twin Falls, Ozark National Forest. Height: 12 feet, Twin Falls. 2 side-by-side waterfalls flowing into a clear pool. Less visited, but very scenic. Best time: spring. Accessibility: moderate hike. Here's a 3 to 5 day waterfall road trip itinerary in Arkansas, perfect for hiking, camping, photography, and nature lovers. The route focuses on the Ozark Mountains and parts of the Buffalo National River area where most of Arkansas' best waterfalls are found. Arkansas Waterfall Road Trip Itinerary or Endpoint. Little Rock, AR, or Fayetteville, AR. Best time: March-May. Spring rains make waterfalls fullest. Day 1. Petit Jean State Park plus Ozark National Forest. Stop 1. Cedar Falls. Petit Jean State Park. Hike: 2 miles round trip. Moderate. Highlight: iconic 95-foot waterfall. Photography: best near the pool at the base. Camping: Petit Jean State Park campground with showers, electricity. Drive to Ozark National Forest 2. 5 Her Stop 2. Pam's Grotto Fallshike, 0.8 miles round trip. Easy. Moderate. Highlight: secluded grotto with mossy rock walls. Overnight camp at Haw Creek Falls Campground. Primitive Riverside. Day 2. Scenic Forest Waterfall. Stop 3. Haw Creek Falls Walk, 5 minutes from camp. Highlight: wide, gentle cascade perfect for early morning photos. Stop 4. Falling Water Falls 10-min drive. Access: roadside. Highlight: perfect swimming hole and waterfall. No hike. Stop 5. Richland Falls and Twin Falls. Optional challenging hike. 6+ miles round trip. Difficult. Reward: 2 scenic falls deep in wilderness. Note: only attempt if experienced. Can skip if limited time. Overnight. Richland Creek Campground. Primitive. Day 3. Buffalo National River Region. Stop 6. Glory Hole Fallshike, 2 miles round trip. Moderate. Highlight: unique waterfall through rock. Glory Hole. Stop 7. Triple Twin Falls at Camp Orike, 0.3 miles round trip. Easy. Highlight: multiple falls if flowing. Beautiful rock formations. Stop 8. Hemden Hollow Fallshike, 5.5 miles round trip. Strenuous. Highlight: tallest waterfall in the central U.S. at 209 feet. Tip: best done early morning to avoid heat. Overnight camp at Steel Creek Campground. Buffalo River area. Day 4. Kings Bluff plus scenic drive. Stop 9. Kings Bluff Falls Pedestal Rocks. Hike: 2 miles round trip. Moderate. Highlight: seasonal tall falls, amazing bluff views. Optional scenic drive. Ozark Highlands Scenic Byway Y21. Gorgeous mountain views and possible wildlife sightings. Day 5. Return or explore more. Return to Little Rock or Fayetteville. Optional stops: Blanchard Springs Caverns, not a waterfall, but impressive caves nearby. Mirror Lake Falls short walk, gentle waterfall. Photography tips: visit early mornings for soft light and no crowds. Bring a tripod for long exposure waterfall shots. Spring March-May offers best water flow. Camping notes: most campsites in this route are primitive, no water or electricity except Petit Jean. Some require self-registration or small fees. 5:15 night. Buffalo River campsites may require advance reservation. Here's your Arkansas Waterfall Road Trip itinerary crafted especially for hiking, camping, photography, and nature lovers, with scenic trails, forest camping, and incredible photo spots along the way. 5-day Arkansas Waterfall Road Trip itinerary theme: hiking, camping, photography, nature, escapist season: spring March-May or fall October-November. Day 1. Petit Jean State Park and Cedar Falls. Start: Little Rock. AR1 Her 10 minutes drive. Stop 1. Cedar Fallshike, 2 miles round trip. Moderate. Description: iconic 95 ft plunge into a lush canyon perfect for wide angle and long exposure. Photography tips: best light in early morning or late afternoon. Camping: stay at Petit Jean State Park campground facilities, showers, electric, tent, or RVB sites. Optional sunset photo spot: Petit Jean Mountain overlook near the lodge. Day 2. Ozark National Forest Hidden Gems Drive to Ozark National Forest 2 Hers 30 min. Stop 2. Pam's Grotto Fallshike, 0.8 miles. Easy. Moderate. Description: hidden waterfall tucked into mossy cliffs, ideal for close-up and mood shots. Stop 3. Haw Creek Falls Walk, 5 minutes from the campground. Description: wide, gentle falls, great for sunrise photography and relaxing by the water. Stop 4. Falling Waterfalls 15-min drive. Description: roadside cascade, perfect spot for quick landscape shots and an easy swim. Camping: Haw Creek Falls Campground, primitive, no hookups. Peaceful riverside setting, excellent for stargazing photography. Day 3. Buffalo National River Region, Big Falls Adventure Drive, 1 hour 30 minutes to Glory Hole Falls Trailhead. Stop 5. Glory Hole Fallshike, 2 miles, moderate. Description: famous, hole in the rock waterfall, perfect for creative photography. Photography tip: shoot from below for the sunbeam through hole effect. Stop 6. Triple Falls Twin Falls at Camp Orike, 0.3 miles, easy. Description: scenic triple drop falls, excellent for waterfall layering in your shots. Stop 7. Hemden Hollow Fallshike, 5.5 miles, strenuous. Description: 209 ft fall, tallest between Rockies and Appalachians, towering grandeur, shot opportunity. Camping: Steel Creek Campground, Buffalo River, amazing river views, great for dawn or dusk photography. Day 4. Kings Bluff plus Ozark Scenic Drive, 1 hour 15 minutes to Pedestal Rocks Scenic Area. Stop 8. Kings Bluff Fallshike, 2 miles, moderate. Description: tall seasonal fall with bluff, overlooks, great for dramatic landscape photos. Scenic Drive: Ozark Highlands Scenic Byway, Hawaii 21, rolling hills, wildlife, perfect nature shots from overlooks. Camping: option to camp nearby or return to Petit Jean or local campgrounds. Day 5. Relax or explore more. Option 1. Learn to Little Rock or Fayetteville. Option 2. Mirror Lake Falls, Blanchard Springs Caverns area, 30 minutes away. Hike: 0.5 miles. Easy walk. Great for reflected water shots. Misty forest scenery. Photography highlights: long exposure waterfalls, bring ND filter, tripod sunrise or mist shots at Haw Creek or Buffalo River, sunset landscapes at Petit Jean, overlook creative compositions at Glory Hole. Camping tips for nature lovers. Best sites: Petit Jean State Park, Haw Creek Falls, Steel Creek, Buffalo River. Primitive options: Richland Creek Wilderness if you want remote solitude. Wildlife: white-tailed deer, bald eagles, wild turkey. Keep your camera ready. Total drive distance: 450 miles round trip, mostly paved roads, gravel access for falling water, and Haw Creek manageable for most cars. California is home to some of the most beautiful and famous waterfalls in the United States. Here's a list of notable waterfalls across the state. 1. Yosemite Falls, Yosemite National Park, height 2,425 feet 739 m, the tallest waterfall in North America. A 3-tiered waterfall: upper fall cascades, lower fall plunging dramatically from granite cliffs. Best seen in late spring when snowmelt peaks. Perfect for photography, hiking. Yosemite Falls Trail, nature viewing. 2. Bridalveil Fall, Yosemite National Park, height 620 feet 189 m. Known for its misty appearance, which often creates rainbows in sunlight. A short, easy paved trail leads to the base, perfect for quick stop, family-friendly visit. Iconic Yosemite photo. 3. Vernal Fall, Yosemite National Park, height 317 feet 97 m. Powerful and thundering, Vernal Fall is accessible via the Mist Trail, where hikers can get drenched in spray. Perfect for hiking, adventure photography. 4. Nevada Fall, Yosemite National Park, height 594 feet 181 m. Just above Vernal Fall, this waterfall is reached by continuing on the Mist Trail or John Muir Trail, offering sweeping valley views. Perfect for extended hikes, panoramic photos. 5. McQuay Falls, Julia Pfeiffer Burns State Park, Big Sur, height 80 feet 24 m. A rare tidefall that drops directly into the Pacific Ocean. One of the most photographed coastal spots in California. Perfect for coastal views, sunset photography. 6. Burney Falls MacArthur Burney Falls Memorial State Park height, 129 feet 39 m. Theodore Roosevelt called this the eighth wonder of the world. Water pours from the cliff face and the porous basalt, creating a wide, multi-source waterfall, perfect for camping, family-friendly hikes, picnicking. 7. Rainbow Falls Devil's Postpile National Monument height, 101 feet 31 m. Named for the rainbows that form in its mist. Especially around midday, the San Joaquin River tumbles over a sheer cliff, perfect for summer hikes, photography. 8. A la Mary Falls Point Reyes National Seashore height, 40 feet 12 m. A rare tide fall where the water flows directly into the ocean, reached via a scenic coastal hike through wildflowers and forest, perfect for long hikes, ocean views. 9. Feather Falls Plumas National Forest height, 410 feet 1 to 5 m. A spectacular waterfall deep in Northern California's forests, best accessed via a moderate to strenuous trail, perfect for day hiking. Wildlife spotting. 10. Escondido Falls Malibu height, 150 feet 46 m. Southern California's tallest waterfall, especially impressive after rains. Lower falls are easily reachable. Upper falls require some scrambling, perfect for spring hikes, Los Angeles area nature trips. 11. Cataract Falls Mount Tamalpais height, multiple small drops totaling about 280 feet 85 m. A beautiful, shaded cascade in Marin County, best viewed after winter or spring rains, perfect for quiet nature walks, forest photography. 12. Eden Canyon Falls Pasadena height, 40 feet 12 m. A popular waterfall for Los Angeles locals, accessible via an easy hike through desert canyons, perfect for family hikes, beginners. 13. Whiskeytown Falls Whiskeytown National Recreation Area height, 220 feet 67 m. Hidden for decades before being rediscovered in 2005, offers a forested, peaceful setting, perfect for off-the-beaten-path waterfall seekers. 14. Kings Creek Falls Lassen Volcanic National Park height, 40 feet 12 m. A lovely waterfall surrounded by volcanic landscape and wildflowers in summer, perfect for national park explorers. Photography. Here's a custom 10-day California waterfall road trip itinerary perfect for hiking, camping, and photography lovers. It covers the state's most scenic falls, national parks, forests, and coastal views. California waterfall road trip itinerary: hiking, plus camping, plus photography. Day 1-2, Yosemite National Park stay, North Pines or Upper Pines Campground waterfalls to see, Yosemite Falls, easy viewpoint or hike to the top strenuous, Bridalveil Fall, short paved walk, Vernal Fall and Nevada Fall, trail moderate to strenuous, amazing photo ops, activities, hiking, sunrise or sunset photography at Glacier Point, star photography at Tunnel View. Day 3, Kings Canyon and Sequoia National Park stay, Lodgepole or Dorst Creek Campground waterfalls to see, Grizzly Falls, quick roadside stop, Roaring River Falls, 5-minute paved walk, Tacopa Falls, 4-mile round trip hike from Lodgepole. Activities: giant sequoia trees, meadow landscapes, creekside photography. Day 4, Lassen Volcanic National Park stay, Manzanita Lake Campground waterfalls to see, Kings Creek Falls, 3-mile round-trip hike through meadows and volcanic scenery. Activities: photography of volcanic features, alpine lakes, stargazing. Day 5, Burney Falls MacArthur Burney Falls Memorial State Park stay, Burney Falls Campground waterfalls to see, Burney Falls, short walk to the viewpoint and base, waterfall runs year-round, activities: sunrise or sunset at the falls, forest walks, riverside photography. Day 6, Whiskeytown National Recreation Arrest-Day, Dry Creek or Brandy Creek Campground waterfalls to see, Whiskeytown Falls, 3-mile moderate hike through shaded forest, Crystal Creek Falls, easy access with picnic area. Activities, gentle hiking, peaceful photography in forest settings. Day 7-8, Northern Coast Redwood National and State Park stay, Elk Prairie or Gold Bluffs Beach Campground waterfalls to see, Trillium Falls, short loop trail through old growth redwoods. Activities, giant redwoods photography, elk spotting, coastal landscapes. Day 9, Big Sur Julia Pfeiffer Burns State Park stay, Ventana Campground or nearby Big Sur camps at Tessiter Falls to see, Way Falls. Tidefall dropping into the Pacific Ocean. Best photographed at sunset. Activities, coastal cliffs, dramatic seascapes, Bixby Bridge photography. Day 10. Point Reyes National Seashore stay, Wildcat Campground backcountry, permit required. Waterfalls to see, A La Mary Falls, 13-mile round-trip coastal hike to this ocean-falling waterfall. Activities, beach hikes, wildflowers, coastal cliffs, perfect sunrise or sunset shots. Camping tips, Yosemite and Big Sur campsites book fast reserve 6 months ahead via recreation.gov. Whiskeytown and Burney Falls often have more availability. Point Reyes backcountry camping requires permits. Total drive distance, 1,100 miles. San Francisco Loop recommended best season, late spring to early summer, May-June. Waterfalls full, snow melted, wildflowers blooming. Colorado is home to many breathtaking waterfalls, set amid rugged mountain scenery, alpine forests, and stunning rock formations. Here's a detailed list of notable waterfalls in Colorado. Major waterfalls in Colorado. 1. Bridal Veil Falls Telluride height, 365 feet 111 tallest free-falling waterfall in Colorado. Cascades down a sheer cliff at the end of Telluride's Box Canyon. The view from the base is amazing, and adventurous hikers can climb to the top. Perfect for hiking, photography, scenic drives. 2. Fish Creek Falls Steamboat Springs, height, 283 feet 86 m, one of the state's most accessible waterfalls. A short walk leads to an overlook, or a moderate hike takes you to the base. Perfect for easy hikes, family visits, winter ice climbing photography. 3. Rifle Falls State Park height, 70 feet 21 m, unique triple waterfall flowing over lush limestone caves. Easy trails lead to various viewpoints and caves. Perfect for camping, nature photography, short walks. 4. Seven Falls Colorado Springs height, 181 feet 55 m in 7 cascading steps. Located in a private park, this waterfall can be accessed via a 2-4-step staircase for stunning views. Illuminated at night. Perfect for family-friendly trips, night photography, ziplining nearby. 5. Zapata Falls near Great Sand Dunes National Park height, 30 feet 9 m, hidden inside a rock crevice, requires a short, rocky stream hike, sometimes wading through water to reach the secret waterfall. Perfect for adventure photography, refreshing summer hikes, side trip from Great Sand Dunes. 6. North Clear Creek Falls Creed height, 100 feet 30 m, dramatic plunge into a rocky box canyon, easily accessed by a short paved trail near the scenic Silver Thread Byway. Perfect for road trips, landscape photography, easy access. 7. Helen Hunt Falls Colorado Springs height, 35 feet 11 m, located in North Cheyenne, Cayen Park with an easy, short trail. Great for quick visits or picnics. Perfect for family visits, quick nature stops, close to Colorado Springs. 8. Box Canyon Falls Array height, 285 feet 87 m, a thunderous waterfall crashing into a narrow quartzite canyon. A fee-based park offers a metal walkway and platform. Perfect for dramatic canyon photography, geology lovers, short hikes. 9. Ouzel Falls Rocky Mountain National Park height, 40 feet 12 m. A moderately strenuous hike along the Wild Basin Trail brings you to this beautiful, cascading fall in an alpine forest setting. perfect for day hikes, backcountry photography. 10. Adams Falls Rocky Mountain National Park height, 55 feet 17 m, easily accessible near Grand Lake. This waterfall gushes through a granite gorge surrounded by pine forest, perfect for easy hikes, wildlife spotting, family trips. 11. Hanging Lake and Spouting Rock Falls Glenwood Canyon, height 75 feet 23 m total. Famous turquoise lake with delicate waterfalls spilling over moss-covered cliffs. Spouting rock nearby bursts straight out of the cliff. Perfect for iconic photography. Hiking permits required, best in spring or summer. 12. Treasure Falls near Pagosa Springs, height 105 feet 32 m, a scenic roadside waterfall on Wolf Creek Pass, with a short hike leading to a closer viewing platform. Perfect for road trippers, photographers, fall color viewing. 13. South Mineral Creek Falls near Silverton, height 30 feet 9 m, a multi-tiered fall near a popular dispersed camping area, accessible via South Mineral Campground Road. Perfect for off-the-beaten-path exploring, camping, summer visits. Colorado Waterfall Fun Facts: Winter Wonderland, Fish Creek and Zapata Falls freeze into giant ice sculptures, great for ice climbers and photographers. Highest roadside fall: North Clear Creek Falls is a stunning road trip stop. Most iconic: Hanging Lake is so popular that reservations are required year-round. Here's your custom Colorado waterfall road trip itinerary, perfect for hiking, camping, and landscape photography lovers. You'll explore majestic alpine falls, red rock canyons, and hidden gems across the state. 8-day Colorado waterfall road trip itinerary loop starting and ending in Denver, 850 miles total. Day 1, Denver, Colorado Springs 1, 5-her drive. Waterfalls to see, 7 falls, 224 steps or elevator to scenic platform, illuminated at night. Helen Hunt Falls, easy, short trail, great for quick photography. Camping, Cheyenne Mountain State Park with showers, close to town alternative. Mueller State Park, more remote, forest setting photography highlights. Sunset views over Colorado Springs, nighttime waterfall illumination. Day 2, Colorado Springs Great Sand Dunes or Zapata Falls 2, 5-her drive. Waterfalls to see, Zapata Falls. Short but rocky stream hike falls are hidden in a crevice. Refreshing water and fantastic photo opportunity. Camping, Zapata Falls Campground, primitive but close alternative. Great Sand Dunes Pion Flats Campground photography highlights. Sunrise at Great Sand Dunes. Zapata Falls long exposure shots. Day 3, Great Sand Dunes Creed or North Clear Creek Falls 2-her drive. Waterfalls to see, North Clear Creek Falls, one of Colorado's most photogenic roadside falls with an accessible viewpoint over the canyon. Camping, North Clear Creek Campground or Silver Thread campgrounds nearby. Photography highlights, sunset at the canyon, wildlife in the area. Day 4, Creadery or Box Canyon and Bridal Veil Falls 3, 5-her drive. Waterfalls to see, Box Canyon Falls, short hike into a dramatic canyon with a roaring 285-foot drop. Bridal Veil Falls Telluride, view from the base or hike to the top for breathtaking mountain vistas. Camping, Maricoa or Ridgeway State Park, modern amenities, primitive, amphitheater campground above Uri. Photography highlights, golden hour shots of Telluride Valley, dramatic canyon views. Day 5, Uri Silverton or South Mineral Creek Falls 1-her drive. Waterfalls to see, South Mineral Creek Falls, gorgeous multi-tiered falls near dispersed camping, perfect hidden gem spot. Camping, South Mineral Campground, first come first served, popular in summer. Photography highlights, alpine wildflowers, night sky photography, low light pollution. Day 6, Silverton Glenwood Springs or Hanging Lake 3, 5-her drive. Waterfalls to see, Hanging Lake and Spouting Rock Falls, iconic turquoise pool with delicate waterfalls. Hike requires advance permit 3 miles round trip. Camping Glenwood Canyon Resort or Blim lands nearby. Photography highlights. Long exposure shots of water over moss, crystal clear lake reflections. Day 7, Glenwood Springs Rifle Falls Steamboat Springs 3. 5-hour drive total. Waterfalls to see Rifle Falls State Park. Unique triple waterfall with caves, easy access, and perfect for wide-angle photography. Fish Creek Falls Steamboat, 283-foot main fall, and a lovely hiking trail up to the upper falls. Camping. Rifle Falls Campground limited sites. Book early. Steamboat Lake State Park beautiful alpine lake setting photography highlights. Caves at Rifle Falls, Fish Creek Falls and morning mist. Day 8. Steamboat Rocky Mountain National Park, or Denver for her drive. Waterfalls to see. Adams Falls Grand Lake, easy hike, great starter waterfall in the park. Ouzel Falls, moderate hike 4 miles round trip to beautiful alpine cascade. Camping Moraine Park Campground Rimp book early. Alternative. Green Ridge Campground near Grand Lake photography highlights. Possible elk and moose sightings, sunrise or sunset on Long's Peak. Camping tips. Reserve hanging lake permits early opening parenthesis visit glenwood.com. Dispersed camping possible near Silverton and South Mineral Creek. Use bear-proof storage. Bear country is everywhere. Photography gear suggestions. Wide-angle lens for Bridal Veil Rifle Falls. Tripod for long exposures. ND filter for daytime water shots. Zoom lens for wildlife in Rimp and San Juans. Connecticut, though small in size, is home to several charming waterfalls nestled within its lush forests and scenic parks. These waterfalls are perfect for short hikes, photography, and peaceful nature escapes. Notable waterfalls in Connecticut. 1. Kent Falls State Park, Kent height, total drop of 250 feet. Series of cascades. The most famous waterfall in Connecticut, Kent Falls, tumbles in a series of dramatic steps down a rocky gorge. An easy, paved trail with wooden staircases leads to multiple viewing platforms. Perfect for family-friendly hikes, picnic spots, and classic New England waterfall photography. 2. Chapman Falls Devil's Hopyard State Park, East Haddam height, 60 feet total. The falls plunge over large sandstone ledges into the 8-mile river below. Legend claims the pothole formations were footprints left by the devil himself. Perfect for easy hikes, mysterious rock formations, historical curiosity, and riverside photography. 3. Buttermilk Falls Plymouth height, 55 feet. A narrow, cascading waterfall surrounded by hemlock forest. A short trail leads to the falls, which are best seen after rain. Perfect for short hikes, quiet nature photography, bird watching. 4. Enders Falls Enders State Forest, Granby height, multiple falls ranging from 6 to 30 feet. A stunning series of 5 distinct waterfalls along Enders Brook. The forested trail winds beside the brook, offering excellent photo spots at each tier. Perfect for moderate hiking. Multiple waterfall viewing. Nature immersion. 5. Great Falls Falls, Village Canaan height, 60 feet wide but low drop. Sometimes called the Niagara of Connecticut, Great Falls is an impressive, wide cascade on the Housatonic River. Its volume is best after heavy rain or spring thaw. Perfect for scenic photography. Riverside views. Short walk from parking. 6. Roaring Brook Falls Cheshire height, 80 feet. Connecticut's tallest single-drop waterfall. This impressive fall plunges down a steep rock face into a quiet forest setting. The trail to reach it is moderate and worth the effort. Perfect for moderate day hike, hidden gem photography, quiet forest escape. 7. Dean's Ravine Falls Norfolk height, 50 feet. A tucked-away waterfall along the Appalachian Trail. Dean's Ravine features a steep cascade surrounded by moss-covered rock and shady woods. Perfect for Appalachian Trail hikes, peaceful landscape photography. Photography tips. Best time. Spring and after rainstorms flow is strongest. Autumn, Kent Falls, Enders Falls, and Chapman Falls are especially beautiful during New England's fall foliage season. Tripod recommended for long exposures due to shady forest light. Here's a Connecticut waterfall weekend road trip itinerary designed for hiking, peaceful camping, and waterfall photography in the state's most scenic spots. This is perfect for a 2-day or 3-day getaway. Connecticut Waterfall Road Trip Itinerary 3 days. Day 1, Western Connecticut Litchfield Hills Region. Stop 1. Kent Falls State Park, Kent. Hike, easy paved or stair loop to multiple viewing platforms, 3 miles. Photography, wide-angle shots of the tiered falls, best in morning light. Bonus, picnic by the stream, covered bridge nearby. Stop 2, Dean's Ravine Falls, Norfolk. Hike, 1.5 miles moderate on the Appalachian Trail to the falls. Photography, Aussie rock faces, serene forest. Composition, great for long exposure. Stop 3, Great Falls Falls Village. Hike, very short roadside access. Photography, wide waterfall best shot after rain. Perfect golden hour spot. Camping option night 1, Housatonic Meadows State Park camping plus river views 15 minutes from Great Falls. Alternative, Macedonia Brook State Park quiet forest setting, great sunrise views. Day 2, Central Connecticut Waterfall and Forest Trail Day. Stop 4, Buttermilk Falls, Plymouth. Hike, short forest trail 5 miles. Photography, tight cascading stream, lush forest backdrop. Stop 5, Roaring Brook Falls, Cheshire. Hike, moderate forest trail 2, 5 miles round trip. Photography, Connecticut's tallest single drop fall, best light in late morning or early afternoon. Stop 6, Chapman Falls Devil's Hop Yard State Park, East Haddam. Hike, easy riverside trails. Photography, iconic sandstone ledges and devil's footprints, interesting subject for close-up detail shots. Camping option night 2, Devil's Hop Yard State Park campground walk to Chapman Falls. Alternative, Rocky Neck State Park beach plus forest combo, 30 minutes drive. Day 3 optional extension, Northern Connecticut Forest Cascadestop 7 Enders Falls, Granby. Hike, short trail to multiple waterfall levels, 1 mile round trip. Photography, multiple tiers offer diverse compositions. Upper falls great for soft waterfall shots, lower pools ideal for reflections. Bonus stops if time allows, Wadsworth Falls Middletown Wide Curtain Waterfall near picnic area. Yantic Falls Norwich Historic, urban waterfall with bridge views. Route summary loop drive from Danbury or Hartford. Day 1, Field Hillskint Falls, Dean's Ravine, Great Falls 65 miles. Day 2, Central Buttermilk, Roaring Brook, Chapman Falls 90 miles. Day 3, Northern Tenders Falls plus optional stops 60 miles total trip distance, 215 miles. Photography tips, best time, early morning or late afternoon, softer light in forests. Gear, wide angle lens, tripod, ND filter for silky waterfall effect. Season, spring high water or fall colorful foliage. Camping tips, state park campgrounds fill fast on weekends, reserve early. All selected sites have restrooms, many offer showers. Devil's Hop Yard is ideal for easy morning waterfall photography.